Om Shri Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Rama Jayam Kalyanadbhutagatraya Kamitartha Pradayine Shri Venkatanivasaya Shri Nivasaya Te Namaha. Namaskar and welcome back to Amarabharati Samskrita YouTube channel, where we are studying the Deepakam CBSE class 6 Sanskrit textbook. In that, the Dvitiyaha Pathaha Eshah Kaha Eshaa Ka Etat Kim. We saw the lesson in the previous video in this playlist. Now we look at the exercises along with an English explanation of the solutions to the questions. Answers. First question. Fill in the blanks as in the example. Udaharanam drishtva, having seen the example, riktasthanani purayanto. Fill in the blanks. So they have given the example balakaha, balakau, balakaha. This is ekavachanam, dvivachanam and bahuvachanam. Singular, dual and plural. So we have to fill in for the other ones. Chashakaha is a tumbler. Chashakau, Chashakaha. Next, Devaha, they have given Devaha, Devau, Devaha. Next, Sainikaha, they have shown here. Sainikaha, Sainikau, Sainikaha. Very easy. Rajakau, Rajakaha, Rajakau, Rajakaha. Rajaka is a washerman. Tantragnaha is a technician. Tantragnaha, Tantragnyau, Tantragnyaha. These are the answers to this particular question. Next question. Udaharananusaram pattikataha padani chitva riktasthaneshu samyojayantu. As in the example, choose the right words from the box. They have given a yellow color box here, and from there we have to choose the appropriate words and place them here. Fill in the blanks. Saha shukaha. So they have given Saha here. Sa, this is Pullingam, masculine. Sa is Strilingam, and Tat is Napumsakalingam. So they have already given a word Saha Shukaha, which is a masculine word, Shuka. So we strike off Shuka. So we have the remaining 9 words in the 9 blanks here. So we'll fill them one by one, easy to difficult. We can note that Aja is a Strilinga pada, so we write Aja here. And anything ending in A or E, Dirgha A and Dirgha E, which is A or E, will generally be a Strilinga pada, so we can straight away write the Strilinga padas. So we'll write them here. Mahishi, we strike it off, and Parvati, also 3 Strilinga padas have been written here. Next, we'll look at which one to fill. Phalam, phalam, phale, phalam is a Napumsakalinga pala. Anything which is ending in in the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam will be Napumsakalinga. So phalam, pushpam and pustakam, we can strike off the 3. So the remaining 3 are obviously Pullinga. Syutaha, Vrikshaha and Kukuraha. Next one. Chitrani drishtva Samskrita padani likhantu. Looking at the pictures, write the equivalent Sanskrit words. So we'll write this. This is Pustakam. This is Balakau, 2 boys. Sainikaha, 3rd one. 4th one is a Vatayanam, a window or a Gavakshaha also. This is a Gaika, a singer. This is Trishulam. Next one. Udaharananusaram pattikataha padani chitva riktasthaneshu likhantu. As in the example, choose words from the list and fill in the blanks. So what have they given? They have given ekavachanam, singular, and bahuvachanam, plural. So we have to find out which of these are ekavachanam, bahuvachanam, and fill in the blanks. They have given example pushpam and balakaha. So we strike off the pushpam and we strike off the balakaha. So we have the remaining words to fill. Phalam is ekavachanam, singular. Then Gaika is ekavachanam, singular. Then Rajakaha is Ekavachanam singular. Then Saha is Ekavachanam. And Lekhani is Ekavachanam. Palam is a fruit, Gaika is a singer, Rajaka is a washerman, Saha is he, Lekhani is a pen. The remaining are all Bahuvachanam. Vrikshaha, trees. Shikshikaha, lady teachers. Ajaha, she goats, many female goats. Mapikaha. Then Phalani. So we have struck off all the words. Next. Pattikayam kanichana padani santi means in the box, in the yellow color box, there are some words. Tani padani uchite ghate purayantu. Fill in the appropriate words in the appropriate part. So what have they given? Eshah, Eshaa, and Etat, which is masculine, feminine, and neuter. So we have to fill in the masculine words in this part, the feminine words in this part, and the neuter words in this part. So we'll also do the same thing here. Sainikaha is a masculine word, very easy. Kukkuraha is a masculine word, very easy. It's a dog. Gaika, Chashakaha is a masculine word. Then Vrikshaha, masculine word. Then Shukaha, masculine. Eshaha, Sainikaha, Eshaha, Kukkuraha, like that. Then Eshaa, very easy. Gaika, as I told you, Dirgha, ending in A or E. Gaika, Mahishi, Vruddha, Aja, then Ankani. Ankani is a pencil. I told you. Next, remaining are very easy. Jalam is water. Dwaram is a door. Phalam is a fruit. Vatayanam is a window. And Pustakam. So we have strucken off all the words and all the blanks we have filled. Before we go to the next question, we need to have some information about how to answer this question. So I am showing you the table in your textbook which we saw earlier, where we have Pullingam, Strilingam, and Napumsakalingam, where we have Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bahuvachanam for all the three, Sahataute, Satetaha, and so on. We observe one important thing here, one important point we need to observe. See, if you take these words, these entries, te is Pullingam in Bahuvachanam. Te is also Strilingam in Dvivachanam. Te is also Napumsakalingam Dvivachanam. Similarly, ete. Ete is Bahuvachanam in Pullingam and Dvivachanam in Strilingam and Napumsakalingam. Similarly with ke. So what we observe is that Pullingam Bahuvachanam te is the same as Strilingam Dvivachanam, is the same as Napumsakalingam Dvivachanam. So similarly in ete and ke. Then comes one important question. How to identify which lingam and vachanam are indicated by the words te, ete, and ke. Suppose we are given a sentence which has the words te or ete or ke. How do we identify which lingam it is and which vachanam it is? Because it can be pullingam or strilingam or napumsakalingam. And if it is pullingam, it is bahuvachanam. If it is strilingam, it is dvivachanam. If it is napumsakalingam, it is dvivachanam. So how do we exactly pinpointedly say, oh, it is pullingam and bahuvachanam, it is not the other two? How do we say that? That is the question we have asked. How to identify which lingam and vachanam are indicated by the words te, ete, and ke if we are given a sentence? I give you a few seconds to ponder over this, and I'll then tell you the answer. The answer is depends on the lingam and vachanam of the corresponding noun which is there. If the corresponding noun is pullingam, then it indicates bahuvachanam, pullingam. If the corresponding noun is strilingam, then it indicates dvivachanam. If its corresponding noun is napumsakalingam, it indicates Dvivachanam. So that's how we have to resolve this. Now we come to the question which we have next. Udaharananusaram pattikatah upayukta padam chitva riktasthanani purayantu, means as in the example, choose the appropriate word from the list and fill in the blanks. We are given a list here and we have to fill in these blanks. This is sometimes some kind of a tricky question because there is likely to be confusion, and whatever I told you in the previous slide, that you have to remember before answering this particular question. So we have already got one answer here. Sa ka sa patashala. So patashala, which is here, is same shown here, that we can. Oh, before that we need to know what are these entries. The first row is Pumlingam, second row is Strilingam, and the third row is Napumsakalingam. The first column is Ekavachanam, the second column is Dvivachanam, and the third column is Bahuvachanam. So with this background, with this kind of background information, we have to fill in the blanks. So they have already given Pathashala, we strike it off. So we have the remaining 9 words to fill. We'll fill the easier ones first and then fill the difficult ones later. First one is Saka. Sa Mala. We strike off Mala here. Mala is a Strilinga pada. Mala is a garland. Next, Tau Kau. Tau Yuvakau. We strike off Yuvakau. Very easy. Pumlingam and Dvivachanam. Mala is Strilingam and Ekavachanam. Very, very easy. We can fill this easily. Then Mukham. Tat Mukham. We can strike off Mukham. So we have finished 3 entries in this particular table now. Remaining 6 entries. Next one will fill Tani Bhavanani. Tani Kani. Tani Bhavanani. So 4th entry is also filled. Next, Saha Bidalaha. So Bidala is a cat, tomcat. Saha Bidalaha, Saha Kaha, Saha Bidalaha. So we have remaining 4 entries, and we see that what I told you in the earlier slide. Te is coming here in Dvivachanam, in Strilingam and Napumsakalingam, and Te is also coming here. So we have to identify exact words among these 4 words. So next one what we feel is, we identify that Kamale, Kamalam is a Napumsakalinga pada, which is a neuter. So in Napumsakalingam there is only 1 entry remaining to be filled because other 2 entries are filled. So we have to fill in this gap. So we fill Te Kamale and strike off Kamale here. It's almost like solving a puzzle, like solving a mathematical problem. Very interesting kind of question they have given. It's really enjoyable question. Next we have 3 entries. Chhatraha, Lekhanyau and Malaha. So we saw Mala is a Strilinga pada. So Taka, Saka is Samala. Tahakaha, this is Strilinga pada I showed you. So Taha Malaha. So we strike off this one also. So we have only 2 entries. Pullingam Bahuvachanam and Strilingam Dvivachanam. So we have to identify which of these is Bahuvachanam and which of these is Dvivachanam. So Chhatraha, Chhatrau, Chhatraha. Chhatra is a student. So Chhatraha is a masculine Pullinga pada. So Te Chhatraha. So that's how we strike it off. And we have only 1 remaining entry which is here, which is Te Lekhanyau. Lekhani, Lekhanyau, Lekhanyaha. That's how it comes. Lekhanyau is a Dvivachana pada. So this is how we fill up all the entries in this particular table. It's a very interesting, very challenging kind of question. I would like you to revisit this particular part of this the video if you want, if you are not understanding, and you can ask me questions in the comments below if you feel if you have any questions. This is perhaps the most difficult question among these question set in your textbook, in this Deepakam textbook. Next one. Nimna likitani vakyani adhikritya udaharana anusaram prashna nirmanam kurvantu. Based on the following sentences, as in the example, frame questions. For example, they have given Saha Gajaha, Saha Kaha. Now we remember this, our favorite table. Saha Kaha, Sa Ka, Tat Kim. That's how we have to frame questions. Saha Balakaha, Saha Kaha, Saha Kaha. Sa Nadi, Sa Lata, Sa Ka, Sa Nadi. Again, Sa Ka. tat phalam, tat kim, tat and kim. Ekavachanam napumsakalingam. Saha vrikshaha, saha kaha. Very easy. You have to remember this table at all times. That's what we learn from this lesson. Next one. Parasparam sambadhani padani sanyojayanto riktasthaneshu purayantu cha. Match the words which are related and write the words write in blanks. So they have given kamalam and vikasati. So kamalam vikasati. What's the meaning of that? The flower, the lotus blooms. I will not write the full sentences here. You have to write it in your notebooks, but I will show you the answers. Lekhakaha likhati means the writer writes. Phalam patati, the fruit falls from the tree. Nartakaha nrityati, the dancer dances as we see here. Then Gayika Chalakaha chalayati, the driver drives. Gayika gayati, the singer sings. This is how you have to match. I want you to write in your notebooks the full sentences. Lekhakaha likhati, phalam patati, nartakaha nrityati, and so on. Next question. Koshthakebhyah uchitani padani chitva vakyani rachayintu. Frame sentences using the words in brackets. For example, they have given the example. Kaha ka likhati. Lekhakaha likhati. Kaha means, kaha ka is who in masculine and feminine. Singular. Lekhaka likhati means the writer writes. Chhatraha likhati means the student writes. Sa likhati means she writes. Now they have given kaha ka dhavati balakaha balika and shunakaha. Who runs? So it looks like there's a printing mistake in your textbook here. They have written as balakaha. It should be balakaha because kaha is basically a singular. Ekavachanam and balakaha is a bahuvachanam. It should be balakaha. So we frame questions like this. Balakaha dhavati. Balika dhavati. You have to frame the answers like this. Balakaha dhavati. Balika dhavati. Shunakaha dhavati. The boy runs, the girl runs, and the dog runs. Kaha patati. Kaha ka patati. Answer is Sureshaha patati. Suresha reads. Janaki reads. Janaki patati. Nalini patati. Nalini also reads. Kim patati. What falls? Phalam patati. The fruit falls. Jalam patati. The water falls. Kusumam patati. The kusuma flower also falls. Then kahaka gachati. Who goes? Shikshika gachati. Balika gachati. Tantrajnaha gachati. The lady teacher goes. The girl goes. And the technician goes. Kahaka kim asti. Mata asti. Pita asti. Vahanam asti. The mother is there. Father is there. And the vehicle is also there. So we note one important thing in this particular question is that dhavati. We had pullinga pada here, a masculine, and a strilinga pada here. So the word dhavati is in fact gender independent, which means the same dhavati applies for both for pullinga, strilinga, and we see in this example it applies to napumsakalinga also. So the kriya pada verb in Sanskrit, these verbs dhavati, pathati, patati, gachati, asti, and so on, all the verbs of this form in Samskrita language are independent of gender. They are the same for masculine, feminine, and neuter. So this is what important thing which we can learn from this particular question. This brings me to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. This brings me to the end of this particular lesson itself. Dvitiyaha pathaha Eshah kaha Eshaa ka Etat kim. Like, subscribe and share. See you in the next video with the next lesson in the same Deepakam book. YouTube Amara Bharati Samskrita. Shubham Bhuyat. Mangalamastu. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu.